Hey guys, XJ9 here, and today's gonna be a video about Brighter Shores, and really just about what I personally think the game's issues with like retention is. So like right now I'm on my alt, right, and I'm training, and I'm killing blobs, and I'm just trying to get like level 20 for knowledge points. But like that's kind of like what I'm gonna talk about. So like with combat, all I'm gonna be doing here is like staying here to like level like 22, 24. So for 5 whole levels, so probably a good hour or like 30 or 40 minutes. And then I'm gonna go to another monster and then do the same thing for like another 30 minutes. Then go somewhere else for another 30 minutes. And you don't even need to really bank because you could have 1,000 HP potions in one slot and just keep on, equip 20 health potions, right? And you're good to go. And even the drops here, so what's this drop on the ground, right, that you see? Let's go look. Oh, I got epic cudgel. That's pretty good. It's my first epic weapon, so that's really good. I need level 18 though, so that's nice. That's what, also, guys. This is why I'm killing these things. Is because before you hit level 20, your drop rate is, or it might be until 21, but regardless, your drop rate is quite high. To get like epic rarity items, so you really want to camp the level 18 monster before you hit level 20, so that you can get epic gear and good good stuff. You don't want to be killing like level 10 monsters when you can be killing level 18 with this in crazy drop chance. So there's this blob stuff, right? And oh, well, I need to fight this thing. That's a little bit unfortunate. I didn't get to equip my thing, but I can show it here anyway. Let me click on that. It's gelatinous slime, right? And it's for the to make the 7% XP potion for the Mine and Mantubin, and I need 131 alchemists. So first off, that's a little bit insane that this level 18 mob drops an ingredient for a level 131 alchemist, because a level 131 is insane. I also do feel like, oh yeah, I can't equip that. I forgot. That sucks. um, I definitely feel like there was some number change at some point because early on in Andrew Gower's Twitter history, he talked about, oh, the total level of like 14,000 or something. Oh, is something that, like, it was like 12,000 something. Oh, it won't be obtainable, but like with Act 5 or like even right now, I think it's really close. So he's like, oh, the total level won't be anything close to this insane 12K number. I think there was definitely some kind of change late on development, relatively recently, that made the game like this. Like for instance, the requirement to get like 60 smithing might have been a low requirement in the beta of this game, like the closed beta of this game or closed alpha, whatever the heck they call it. But it was obviously changed at some point. Um, yeah, but the thing is, like the 7% XP potion, I think you can buy if your alchemist level is high enough. But regardless, like the XP potions suck to begin with. Like I don't even use them. I only use them if like I have knowledge points, and even then it's kind of like whatever. I don't even have it on this count. On my main, I use my knowledge points. Like I drink a XP potion and use the knowledge points, and then for like two, sometimes three monsters, I'll benefit. But it's very minor. It's not like, oh, you have to do it, and like it just doesn't feel good to use. Like this slime stuff. Why should I collect it? It's only 300 bronze, and like, hey, sure, maybe the alchemists might need it, but I don't think that's the case. I'm not sure if you can just buy the stuff from the there's an NPC that sells alchemist ingredients. I'm not sure if he sells slime, but he might. If you have a high enough alchemist level, like 131 alchemist, when it's relevant, you might be able to buy the slime. I'm not quite sure. Um, but people have leveled up to 300, 400 plus alchemist, and they had no issues. Like they don't need this stuff. I, the problem is that like the gameplay loop on this game, and here's the key thing. I honestly think the gameplay loop on this game is really bad because all you do is just stay in locations, like especially when you're 200 plus, you just stay in locations for like hours without banking at all, and then you just. I actually might die here, by the way. If I die, I don't really care. You just stay at a location for extreme amounts of times. You don't need to get a Slayer task. You don't need to bank for potions. You don't need to go cook food. You don't need to buy food from someone. I need to buy HP potions, by the way. I actually banked them all because I was AFKing a lot on these accounts. Um, but yeah, you don't need to bank at all. And hey guys, don't be like, oh, look, you're banking, bro. This is my alts. Like I haven't banked on these accounts in probably 2 weeks. I mean, besides, oh, I AFK'd for 24 hours. Let me go 2 maps away and bank this stuff, right? Um, I'm just gonna keep that shit. Who cares? And like even with like fighting, it's like okay, you just beat a monster. You don't have to eat up the full HP. Even these strength boosting potions, like so this is all you do. You just go to HP potions and you just buy a dozen, and you know just buy that. There you go. Wow, I have no money now, guys. Great. Um, yeah. Money is not even that useful anyway. But let's go and look at the Strength Tempest potion. So it's plus 40 damage for all fight, and it's 3 silver. And like, the cost isn't. It's not even about the cost. It's really just about is it even beneficial, you know? And the answer is probably like no, as in like it might matter a little bit, but not as much as you would think. And that's kind of like the issue with the game. Like these XP potions, like they take so much time to drink that the 5% or even I would even argue the 10% that you might eventually be able to get is like barely even worth it, especially with the cost and like the time it takes to get that money back and stuff. It's just like you know in RuneScape, for instance, like I'm not saying this game should be like RuneScape, but like it just doesn't follow traditional. I didn't put my epic. I'm putting my epic up on. But in RuneScape traditionally, you know, oh, let's do Slayer. And like back in the day, no one used pots. People just ate like lobsters and stuff, right? But in RuneScape, you drink a superset. Like, oh, I just finished a fight. Let me eat a shark. Or let me keep my prayer up. Let me super strength, super attack. And you know, I need to repawn 5 or 10 or maybe in 15 minutes for this last 30, 40 kills. But in this game, there's like none of that. It's just whack, 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 and that's it. And like that it's just like it's kind of strange that they're even gonna make or even considering making so early on the whole obelisk change. I think that system's a little bit confusing, as in like I kind of understand it, but the fact that like on the Steam community discussion that everyone's like, well, how I interpret it is this, so if they do that, that's fine, but like no one even understands it. And I think already if your current player base doesn't understand something, I think that's an issue. But I mean, I can say the same thing. I think I understand it. I think it'll be fine, but I don't think it's the problem with the game. The problem with the game is that you just whack, 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 and people also have a hard time understanding the combat system. So, for instance, watch me drink this potion. Watch, I drink it. Look how slow that is. Like and then you go attack. Like right away, that's like a little bit clunky. That's where people go, oh, I drink a potion and I can't even I don't even I just lost all the HP. I just got back up, right? But that's not actually true if you do a little trick. So if I go whack this guy, let's take a little bit damage. One more hit. So watch. So I'm gonna drink potion, click 1, and see how I didn't like do like that and then whack. I just drank it, instantly started whacking. And there was a patch for 3 days where you could drink a health potion and your animation would look like this. Like it would be like this instantly. And I'll be honest, that felt great. He should really bring that back. It was a patch in December, and that'd be just great if he did that. But even that, like the issues I see with combat, people like they complain how combat is. They're like, "What's the point of HP potions?" Well, I'm not even joking. I don't even think 10% HP potions should even exist. I think 10% potions are dog water worthless. To the point that I think they're missing. I actually think you should delete 10% potions or like make it very obvious that they're like hot trash and to only use 20%. Because those 10%, those are the potions. Even if you were to do that trick where you drink a potion and immediately attack, you're not going to recover the HP. Um, yeah, I don't know what else to say to be honest, but I just think before I have an epic weapon, but I don't have a special attack. We've had special attacks here for the past 2 months. There's no special attacks. Yeah, it's just these people like these people who don't even play the game that comment great change or good changes. They're not gonna go play this game because fundamentally the gameplay loop in this game is unrewarding. Like the fact that I'm leaving these things on the ground is crazy. Like it's like leaving the equivalent of like an Irid herb on the ground. You know, like you go do Slayer. Oh, look, a Ranner or an Irid or a, you know, a 5K herb. You pick it up, and then like, oh, what if there was an item made by a leather worker that I could buy and it stores these low tier ingredients. I can buy a higher tier to, you know, store it. And oh, after X storage, I have to like repair it with like a leather or something, right? Like they could do things like that, but like the fact I'm not even picking this up, like it's a bad gameplay loop. Like I'm not, I don't. The only thing I'm getting right now is experience, some money that is relatively worthless, and some hoping for RNG gear upgrades. And like the fact that like, oh, let me get this this these ingredients, and it says a free trade existed. Oh, let me pick it up and sell it to some guy, and then they'll level up their alchemist, and I'll buy XP potions. Like, well, I don't even think I would buy XP potions, even if you could sell it for even a good price, because XP potions are kind of dog water. Like, you should probably even just be able to drink them like up to like an hour or something. Like, okay, I have 30 XP potions, 5%. I just drink them all. You know, that'd be okay. Um, yeah, I've been tempted to make like even a little like tip video, like, oh, like do you know like how to fight things properly by like again, one of the biggest tips I can ever give someone is just click on your potion, click on your weapon right after during the drinking animation, and you pretty much win the fight. And that's, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So I just feel like this game needs, like, again, if free trade doesn't exist, but it is an MMO. But like, even if, let's say I was an Iron Man account, guys, like, there's no need to train cooking for to get fighter combat. You don't need to cook anything. You don't need to like make potions or anything. You just buy potions from a vendor. Like, imagine if like I ran out of HP potions and, so let's just say I was an Iron Man, okay, guys. Um, oh, I have to go make my own potions. But even if it's an MMO, guys, and cause I don't like Iron Man mode. But let's say it's MMO. Oh, okay, I ran out of potions. I need to go buy from a someone who makes alchemist potions. You know, and yeah, it's just the gameplay loop's very unrewarding. So maybe tell me your thoughts on that, but I really just don't. I honestly hope he just finishes the combat, because I really feel like doing the whole, oh, make a whole combat level, then 460 points in an obelisk, like the you could put the perk system in the game. I think that's a great idea to have a perk system with the obelisk, and maybe make the obelisk function and help other styles. Like, I don't think you need to do the combat change necessarily. Just put a benefit to having 100 guard. Like, wow, you unlock this, you have these cool perks that benefit maybe even other skills or something, you know, like, that'd be pretty cool. I just don't think there's a need to like, oh, there's a wheel here. I don't think there's a need to just rush to the conclusion that like the combat's the reason no one plays this game. Like, no, is this the biggest I've seen people, they're like, oh, I'm 28 guard and I'm fighting level 22 monsters because my gear sucks, and like they probably didn't even like either they probably just fought like level 8 goblins all the way to 22 or something, and now they're like, they don't know the little HP trick with the potion where like you can attack faster, which does heavily influence the fight, by the way. So yeah, all this stuff on the ground I'm not gonna pick up. I'm just gonna do this for one more knowledge point and put that on woodcutting, and then I'm done with these alts. It's kind of just a funny thing to do, honestly. Yeah. Just tell me what you think. Again, this video is just mostly about highlighting. I just think the gameplay loop in this game is really bad, and I just don't think that the whole obelisk thing is required. Maybe tell me. I mean, not obelisk thing, but making a total combat level and like making it so you need 180 combat to like do episode 6 or whatever. Yeah. Bye.